Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Dice Stormers. I am Murray, your keeper. With me are Ben, Derek, John, and a fill-in space for Johnny, who, of course, Aaron Lincoln betrayed us and left us.
I don't know anybody by that name.
Oh, nice. Yes. Where we left our intrepid adventurers, they were on Vozrozdenia Island, and then they got attacked by a snowstorm and an earthquake unexpectedly. And then they went for a bit of a drive and almost got sucked into a sinkhole, which was full of whispers and darkness and swirling voids, which wanted to make them insane, which they resisted. Poor old Sylvia went for an abseil and rolled abysmally and ended up upside down and saw a thick, dark blackness in the sky, which was blue just moments earlier. And then eventually, and amazingly, despite my multiple making of dice rolling, they survived. I think Sylvia took 2 hit points of damage from hitting her head, and there was a little bit of insanity which got eroded in everybody. But other than that, the day was saved, of course, by a combination of Billy Ruffian and Imran Babayev, who ran a great distance very quickly and retrieved a helicopter. And when we left, they had loaded the portable lab, back into the helicopter and decided to ditch their Toyota Hilux ute/pickup truck, and it will stay there on Kantubek Island until retrieved by either some Uzbeks or some Kazakhs. And they took off into the sky, and they headed to the northeast. So, and this, of course, is Vozrozdenia Rebirth Island, brought to you by Quest Portal and sounds by Sirenscape. I find when I do that, you're on the other side of the screen on the actual YouTube, so I should do both. I shouldn't actually do my left and right because they don't work. Right. So in the helicopter, because of course we are in the middle of nowhere, therefore it's very unlikely that there's any internet. But what Billy has done is he has spread out a map of the region for you. And you are just off the map to the bottom left corner there, and you're kind of flying in a northeasterly direction. I can ping it. I'm going to ping it.
Hooray.
Oh, why is it not pinging? What have I done wrong? Not the ruler.
Double click.
Double click, or is it select? Oh, there it is. I pinged it.
I see a ping.
Pinging to there. You are flying towards Lake Baikal. Can you make
I know about
education rolls for me, please, gentlemen?
It's like really deep. It's like the deepest lake in the world.
Nice. Well, let's roll to see if you know that, because you do know that, but let's roll. Because this is a Murray game. Extreme success from Sylvia. Garrett.
I know that.
And success, you do know that.
Oh, so, Lake Baikal, that's like the deepest lake in the world, isn't it?
It is. Well done.
I'm probably asleep or eating.
You are eating M&Ms and falling asleep. So there is Lake Baikal. It is indeed 1,600 meters deep. It is the deepest lake on Earth by an extreme amount.
And not like as deep as like the Mariana Trench and things like
that. No.
Really
I think I'm glad you brought that one up. Actually.
Yes.
So yes. So there's Lake Baikal is there. The Marianas Trench is there.
Yes. Yeah.
So indeed, the Marianas Trench is much, much deeper. But and some of these oil rigs, the Event Horizon goes down below the depth of the Marianas Trench. It's quite crazy.
That's moving too deep, in my opinion.
Yep. And there's the Titanic down there.
That's quite deep.
Yes, quite deep. So.
Not just the Titanic, but other things down there.
All the other shipwrecks down there. It is a rift lake that is the deepest lake in the world, situated in southern Siberia. Unbeknownst to you, you have actually flown over the border between Kazakhstan and Russia. So you're now in Russian territory, and it sits between Irkutsk Oblast and Buryatia to the southeast. It's slightly larger than Belgium, this lake, and eventually this will start to come up
Slightly larger than Belgium. I like to confirm all my things to Belgium, including my hat.
Yes.
Which, for
Yes,
instance,
indeed.
Belgium a lot
Indeed.
smaller than Belgium. That's right.
The Belgian
M&Ms,
metric.
which are smaller than hats. Right.
So you're obviously you're not quite this high up, so you're not going to get this lovely satellite view. It's not that good a helicopter.
I mean, Sylvia's high, just looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. She's probably not seeing this view. She's looking at Billy. It's the world's 7th largest lake by surface area. And it's also, as I said, 1,642 meters deep. It's also the largest freshwater lake by volume, containing 23,000 cubic kilometers of water, more than all of the Great Lakes of America combined in that one lake. It is also the world's oldest lake. Bomb. Dun, dun, dun. The world's oldest lake at 25 to 30 million years old, and it also has the clearest water in the world. And as you fly, you absolutely kind of recall all these details, and Billy confirms them with you, that indeed that is, and that he heard that there's been talk that the animals and the ecosystem of Lake Baikal has been disturbed recently, and the omal fish, which is a fish that is what's the word? Only found there, has been dying, and
it's endemic to the lake.
That's the word, endemic. Lovely.
I know something that Murray didn't know. Yay!
Oh, yay! All right. So, yes, you find that you're flying towards an actual lake that exists, as opposed to
Gone
the
from a lake with no
barrel
water to a lake with all the water.
Absolutely.
Do we know why we're going to this lake?
It's where the winds are telling us.
You've got. So, if you remember back to Grunard Island, the two lines of sheep. One ran east and the other ran southeast. The southeast line ran to Kantubek and Vozrozdenia, and when you got there, the northeastern line of the wind and everything else triangulated to Lake Baikal.
So I'll spend the trip complaining about why we're going to the lake and how ridiculous it is that we're going to a lake because we're following some weird directional thing from sheep, and that it makes no sense to me as a scientist. And I'll just briefly say it like that, but you get hours of this.
I'll keep.
There's a as you confidently speak your mind that you are right, as only scientists can, there's this nagging whisper at the back of your head that like it's left a scar, that hearing that whisper it cannot be unheard. And so you get this: by their smell can men sometimes know them, just sort of recurring to you in that prickly skin feeling that so you say this, what are we doing, why are we going, why are we doing, why are we going, all the time. So yes, nice. And then you fall asleep and eat M&Ms, not in that order.
Well, not necessarily not in that order either. It's pretty
I think I bookend it with M&Ms.
Yeah.
He's a sleep eater.
There's
Absolutely.
things in between. All right. I might take up Aaron's role, or he who shall not be named, and sort of document our approach.
Okay.
Photos and things like
Except
that.
you film the whole thing thinking you're doing a selfie, but you've got like the wrong camera on, so it's like just
Yeah. And actually, it's all being live streamed to the
It
CIA.
comes over the mic a bit, so it's kind of
And you get there, and essentially the trip is smooth sailing. It is like all trips are meant to be. There's no wind. It's almost as if the bad weather got there ahead of you, and it all moved in this direction for whatever reason, and so you've just got a natural kind of weather pattern of getting close to it. As you start to fly over the steppes of Siberia and eastern Russia. You do, however, note that something's not quite right, and as you get closer to the lake itself, the exact intersection point of your triangulation is on Olcon Island, which is there in the middle of Lake Baikal, and you start to see some, you're coming in across the lake, and it takes, it's not a quick trip across the lake because it's quite long. But as you come closer, you see that formation in the ice on the lake itself.
That's a bit strange. Look down there, there's just like this round circle thing, and all the ice is breaking up.
I'm taking photos.
Yeah, no, turn it. Oh yeah, no, it's working now. Good. Yeah, that's mighty strange. What's that? Looks like a globe or something.
Can you give me a sanity check, please, Jeffrey?
Oh, it doesn't look that weird.
Let's not get too carried away. Ben, your sanity should be your power rating, by the way.
Starting sanity.
Your starting sanity should be your power rating.
But it was 5 for some reason. Yeah, so my power is 85. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
So,
this circle in the ice, to you, Jeffrey, starts to spin, and it reminds you of the bottom of the sinkhole, and you kind of get sucked towards it.
I didn't see that. Okay, but that's fine. Yes, excellent. Yep.
Didn't see? Did you not?
I didn't suffer any sanity or notice it because I was busy checking my guns, as the kind viewer will remember. But that doesn't stop.
In the last one. Well, in that case, you don't remember. You just get sucked into this as if.
Exactly.
Did you follow Jeffrey's instructions, Sylvia? Take 3 sanity, please, Jeffrey. Love it. Close.
Yes. Okay. We'll call. For some reason, Quest Portal told me my sanity was 90, so I'm going to go with that.
Okay. Yeah. Of course you are. Love it. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
Still don't have temporary insanity at 8 lost.
Not yet. Soon though. Soon. For all those keepers out there. Soon, Jeffrey. Soon. Now, Sylvia, when Jeffrey said, "Look at that," what did you do?
I check it out as well.
Can you give me a sanity check, please?
All right.
It's spinning, you said, by the way, which is the salient.
To you, yes,
not the statistical damage. It's rotating, It's
rotating. Yeah.
The hole is rotating. There's like a ball in there that's spinning, or what?
No. So that whole circle is like it's spinning around. Sylvia, you are reminded of what you saw in the bottom of the sinkhole.
Is it like
and you are
underneath the ice? Is it like that's spinning, or is it pieces of ice on the surface spinning, or?
No, it looks to you. Oh, you take 4 sanity, please, Sylvia.
And is this like 50 kilometers across, or 100 meters across, or comparing it to say the size of Belgium?
So the whole lake is the size of Belgium. This is quite a large, couple of 100 meters across.
Couple 100 meters. Okay, so there's some large ball thing under there. 10 feet. Yes, excellent.
10 feet.
Are you saying ball or sinkhole?
It's a circle under the ice.
Very similar diameter to the sinkhole, right?
No, it's massive.
Probably larger than the sinkhole.
Excellent.
Billy Ruffian rolls a 1 on his sanity check. He is absolutely fine with this now. He just brushes it off. He's looking down there going, huh.
So if we were to fly,
you're asleep, Garrett.
Land on the land, and if we walked out to it, is it like 5 minutes walk, or is it like, land on the ice and? It's obvious.
That's quite a trek. So these up here, these are cliffs.
Yeah.
So it's quite large.
Yeah.
If you look down here, that's a city, right?
Okay.
Oh, that's where all the rolls were. Sorry, I couldn't see that. It's much bigger than a couple of 100 meters. That's
yes.
enormous, like the scaled up version of the sinkhole.
Very strange.
And you are indeed coming into land in this city down here.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Maybe they've got some anthrax. Goody.
And when you land, where's Sergey? There's Sergey. When you land, now can I? How do I show you him? Yeah, when you land, you get off. Imran gets off, and he starts having a conversation with a. Maybe I haven't added him to my list. Oh, sure, I added him to my list. Oh, where are you, Sergey?
Oh, we're back at.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to find them all. I didn't mean to hit players on that one. I meant to. We're still down here. You meet this lovely, wizened fisherman, and see, I'm just wanting to play with this now. Imran wants to have a chat. Yes. So he starts muttering to Imran, and Imran then sort of turns around and
we land the helicopter in a town and get out, and there's a guy waiting for us.
Yeah, there's a fisherman waiting for you there.
On the helipad. Is it a helipad?
On the helipad, yes, indeed. Well, it's what Siberia, what passes for a helipad in Siberia. It's a cleared space where helicopters land. There's a couple of white stones in a circle to make it look like a helipad.
Just we're coming. This is we're coming in. So what's the plan here, boys? And the lady, of course, not to forget the lady. Do you mind if I just call you boys anyway? It'd be more convenient. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So what's the plan? Are we becoming a little unclear?
Your expertise. Yes. Well, I think, gentlemen, this perhaps could be where everything converges, and this is where all points lead. Yes. So we think that the answer may be here in Lake Baikal.
Who says this?
The answer to the
This is Billy. Couldn't you tell by the accent that was Billy talking?
Nope.
Going off? Are you going off, Billy? Because he may look like this, but he sounds like this.
Well,
Oh no! You're going off, Billy. Whatever shall I do?
We might find some answers. We're not entirely sure, I must admit, to know what the questions are yet, but that's happy with me.
What do you know so far?
We know there's a good moment for a recap for everyone's benefit. We know there's some sheep that died and were fine, and then they died, and then there's anthraxy stuff on the island, but it's like the shadow of anthrax, and it gets sucked into the earth.
And it appears to get sucked into the earth at these waypoints, like what we saw back at Arolsk 7 and Vozrozdenia, and it looks like this is the mother lode. It looks like this is where all of the world's anthrax.
Well, there's definitely something under the ice out there. That was a little bit weird. It kind of made me, squirt a little bit of poop into my pants, if I should be honest. So, a clean-up job. Hopefully there's a public toilet down here. So, I suppose we're working out what's there, and
how do we get there, though?
I don't know.
I talked to Imran.
Kilometers out on the ice. And the ice didn't look very stable. It was all breaking up. Is that normal for this time of year? It's late.
Well, it's very, very unusual, he says. But the most important thing is that the Omul have all disappeared, and the Omul are the endemic fish to the lake, the mainstay of the economy.
Billy came with the job. Is he a part?
Billy came. Imran is talking to Sergey. Imran is then translating what Sergey is telling him. He's the wizened old fisherman.
He's the guy that's going to get us out onto the ice.
I was still in the air.
So at the far end of the helipad, which indeed leads onto a dock, you see there's a tarp, and there are some, there's some ways across the ice that normally you could drive. So if if only you'd brought your Hilux, you can normally drive.
Brought those cool cars from that island. Those little, they were awesome.
The 6-wheelers. But he says, look, the ice is not as stable as that. It should be far more solid, far more beautiful. It's been disrupted by something under the ice that they're not quite sure of. There you go. I did put a photo in. Oh, look how good I am. That's Ommel. That is the mainstay of the Baikal fishery industry.
Dried Ommel.
There you go. There's the Ommel.
See how clear the water is, boys.
Yeah, it's very, very clear water. And yeah, so he starts walking and indicates for you to follow.
Hang on a moment. I need a loo, and we're going to need some accommodation and some food. And
he is
take our. Go ahead.
He turns to the right. He was walking towards the top, and now he sort of turns right. And over on the right, there's some buildings which look like they were once shipping containers that have sort of been turned into, they've doors and windows and been chopped out of them.
Can you put us back on that ice picture again?
Yes, I can do that. Not the fish? You don't like the fish?
I'm just thinking for our poor viewers that looking at a fish for the next 10 minutes is probably not as exciting as a beautiful.
Cool. Is this the lake? What it looks like?
That's what the lake in winter. Yes.
That looks very cool.
Amazing.
Okay, yeah. Look, we've had a bit of a harrowing time.
How do I get rid of thingamajig off the? I need to bin him. Do I? Delete token. There you go.
Late evening. What time is it?
Yeah, let's say it's late evening. Let's say you can absolutely.
Oh, we should probably find a hotel.
Yeah, like
and something to eat.
He indicates one of these shipping crates, and the next one down looks like it has indeed been turned into a kitchen.
Hang on, we're in the middle of a town. Is that right?
You've flown over and gone into the far end of the town, and it's like the flat cleared area, and then there's several shipping containers that have been turned into accommodation and rec rooms and cafeteria, kitchen.
This facility. This is
nice. The Baikal Hilton.
It's the Baikal Hilton. That's right.
Are there other buildings that look like hotels anywhere else in the town?
It looks, from where your perspective is, it's pretty flat on the edge of this lake, and everything is sort of one story low. There's no high buildings. It doesn't really look like there's anything better. And when Sergei notices your hesitation, he sort of mutters to Imran that, as if that's, this is as good as it gets.
Oh, if it's as good as it gets, then I'll definitely, I'll go in and find the kitchen. Yeah. Let's get a hot meal and.
So you go in this absolutely. It's despite outward appearances, the interior of all these is actually, they're all insulated. They've got all the amenities that you need. Nothing particularly flash, but definitely they're warm, cozy. Hot showers. There's kitchen stew on the fish. Lots of fish.
Yeah, and shots of Jeffrey showering and taking off his scrubbing behind his ears and being methodical and polishing his boots a bit and stuff like that.
Nice. Despite that fabulous feeling, there's still a whisper in the back of your head that bothers you every now and then.
Yeah, that's right. I was sane before I came on this bloody trip.
Were you?
Yeah, just get some sleep, and I don't think there's much for my character to do on this part of the adventure, so I think I'd probably sleep a lot.
All right. Excellent. You sleep? What are you doing, Sylvia?
Have we met this Sergei yet?
Basically, it was kind of like a conflab. Imran was talking to Sergei. Sergei was talking to Imran. Imran was translating for you and Billy, and that was all being passed around. But he's
What language are they speaking?
Russian.
Oh, I speak Russian.
Oh, there you go. Give me a language roll then.
I'm not literally speaking Russian to him because I've got nothing else.
No. Well, I'll just. So this is essentially you listening in Russian. What was being said before?
Nope.
You have no
word. I have no idea what Russian.
Yeah, he's got a very thick Siberian accent, which is not what they teach you at Russian language school.
Yeah, did you learn Russian university level, or are you a native speaker? Or
I have 35 in it, whatever that means.
Conversational.
That was the "you can find a wife here" site, which maybe didn't work out so well. I don't know. Harsh. That was very harsh.
What time?
Sorry,
are we in the Arctic Circle?
No, it's south of the Arctic Circle.
So the morning will come up.
Yes.
And we'll feel a bit fresher.
You feel new people. You are refreshed.
Is there any bacon though?
I don't know. There's pretty much bacon. I think it's pretty much there's fish bacon. Fish bacon.
There's no fish, Murray. So there's no fish bacon.
No, they dry. The normal supplies of the actual live fish have gone, but the dried, caught, refrigerated, frozen fish still there. But they're becoming less keen to share it because if the omal are gone, life is gone.
We cook I cook my fish in a lot of butter, so I kind of can pretend it's bacon. And I say to my two compatriots, so we have come a long way. It's all been a bit peculiar. Frank, how are we feeling about this?
I have no idea what's at the bottom of that hole.
It's very strange.
I think this whole thing's a waste of time.
Garrett, when you get close to the frying fish in the butter, you remember, like it's being spoken to you right now, by their smell can men sometimes know them near.
I think I'll eat something else. I'll go to find an MRE and I'll eat something non-fish related.
What's going on with you there? I saw your eyes sort of glaze over for a moment.
Oh, just didn't sleep well in this crap accommodation.
Oh, well, it's cozy enough. I mean, it's better than
yes,
being
but you're used to tents and living in, I don't know, filth.
I used hard chips to go with the hard.
Yes, you're very manly. Yes, whatever. I'm gonna go over and eat some MRE.
Yeah, the MRE is fine. Yeah. There's no memory, no whispers in your head as you crunch down on M&Ms. Yeah.
So for this wasted journey that we're on, what's the plan, Captain?
Captain?
Good morning, gentlemen. Yes, well, we've got a full day planned. As you'll see, things have altered outside overnight, but I'm sure that you can get to the bottom of it.
We're in the middle of a cargo container, aren't we? We have no idea what's outside.
Yes, you are.
I go and look out the front door. I wipe the condensation from the inside of the front door to look out.
Okay. What are you doing, Sylvia?
I'm following. I'm gonna look out a window.
What do you do, Garrett?
I'm gonna eat some MREs.
So you guys look out, and it's like the melted ice has receded. And where the ice came up to the dock before, it's now gone back. There is still ice out in the middle of the lake. And if your eyes don't deceive you, you would swear that ice is rotating very slowly. But as soon as you try and check that, it's where it was. Come on, I've got something to show you. Come with me.
I'm just finishing my fish here.
Billy's become very impatient, and he's become very, very clipped. I'm sorry. I think it's all to try and throw Sylvia off the scent, because if he'd really spoken his actual voice, Sylvia would be
A puddle.
a puddle.
All right, come on, Garrett. I don't know. I'm as disturbed by all this goings on as you are, but I suppose we may as well just keep following along and see where this leads. You're going to give yourself an aneurysm, man, if you eat too much of that sugar.
An aneurysm?
Well, I don't know.
I don't got an aneurysm.
As you step out onto the flat outside the
taking bites.
Nice. Oh, lovely. Perfect. As you step out onto the flat outside the accommodation, you get a glimpse of the water too, Garrett, and you feel a compulsion to go towards it, that you want to be in it. And as you do so, you get a small whiff of the fish that that Jeffrey is still eating, and that makes your attraction to the water even more compelling.
Is it a compulsive thing that I have no control over, or is it the kind of thing where it just draws the eye constantly?
It sort of draws the eyes constantly because you were reminded of the comment, and it's this olfactory sense that really is driving it. And no one else seems to be bothered by the smell of the fish. Everyone here smells of fish all the time. That's not really something that they've.
Well, I'm anxious to get onto the water and get this done so we can go back home.
I am glad to hear you have said that. He walks you over to the tarp that you were being walked over towards yesterday, and he pulls the tarp off and reveals
Holy
the Triton.
crap!
That looks very fancy.
Oh, it's the latest and the best money can buy. Yes, indeed. This gentleman, lady,
on it like a rash.
is the Triton 660 AVA. It employs it's modified. It's modified. It's employs our revolutionary, advanced, versatile acrylics to create the world's first submersible of a free-form acrylic pressure hull.
Submersible.
Oh yes, we're going to find out what's at the bottom of this, literally and figuratively.
Oh, it's
Are you going to drive this thing?
I have been training my life for this operation.
And what expertise do you think any of us will bring to this expertise?
Oh, well, if you look there, you see the back section of the Triton has, in fact, bottom line, we have emptied the lab in the back of the Triton, so we can actually do experiments inside our submersible.
But anthrax.
We can take samples if there are indeed samples to be taken from the water. We need to find what's happening to these fish, and we need to go in and we need to bring them in and then experiment on them and find out what's going on.
So we need a submersible to go out onto the water and go fishing.
Well, not fishing as such, but yes, fishing. But we need to go down and find out what's happened. Your friend Aaron has gone ahead.
This was under the tarp, sitting on the land? Or,
this was under the tarp, sitting on the land, on the edge of the water.
Not the least bit surprised. The least bit surprised that Aaron would want to do something so reckless. That seems exactly within his character, even if he is some Secret Service person. What do you think that I will be able to bring this? Or somebody
mind.
who can shoot a gun, which is all.
Well, clearly shooting a gun is not going to be any use underwater, but your sharp mind will absolutely require us and be an asset, and wherever you are. And the others, obviously, I think, Sylvia, you know it when you see it. And he winks at you. And Jeffrey, you're just an asset everywhere, really. We might just need your can-do attitude.
Absolutely. I can shoot things, but I probably shouldn't shoot when I'm inside a glass box under tons of crushing.
Well, we have modified it with some spear guns just in case we see things.
But you won't be bringing your guns with you, right? Like you won't be doing that, will you?
I'll keep them. I'll keep them in my pocket.
You'll keep.
No.
What do you think a gun is going to do inside a submersible?
Well, if I feel nervous,
kill us all.
If I feel nervous, I can finger the trigger. That
always
makes me calm down a bit.
That's not what you do.
Okay. No, I definitely won't bring my guns.
Good. I'm completely convinced.
Yeah.
That sounds great. I, on
I'm
the other hand, will bring
website.
samples of dynamite. Lots of dynamite. For science.
I'm on the website of the Triton 660 AVA, and it's a spectacular piece of machinery.
I've been googling pictures of other angles of it. Yes.
Aaron has gone in the other submersible, which is the Nexus. He's gone in this one, which has got less seats. He hasn't got the 7-seater version. He's got the 2-seater version, but he's gone ahead of you.
Wonderful. We'll pile in. I'll go to the bathroom.
You're all piled in.
I'm going to go to the bathroom before I get in. Just want to note that.
Remarkably roomy. It's remarkably roomy. It's as he said, it's been modified, so there's the lab is all around and some of the seats. Imran's not going to come with you. He looks terrified. He looks jealous that the lake has water in it. And yet at the same time, he's not going anywhere near that thing. Sergei looks at it like it's like it's a spaceship. He's and you look around there are fishing boats, many similar to the ones that you saw on the floor of what was the Aral Sea, but these ones are still floating, but they're almost as rusty, in fact, as the ones that were on the floor of the Aral Sea, but they are still operational fishing boats.
It costs $6 million if you want to buy one.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Well, just another reminder of exactly how
I just googled that, by the way.
Moneyed up these people who are running your operation are.
Well,
yes. So
it's an expensive bit of tech. It should be fun to take for a bit of it.
Oh, this is expensive and modified for our purposes. So the normal operational depth of the Triton is 200 meters, but this one's actually been modified to take us deeper if we need to.
And that always turns out just brilliantly. Excellent.
Can I look over the controls and start to sort of familiarize myself with where the controls are for the lights and not the guns, but the...
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a library use roll. Woo! Library use.
I'd like to know how to use the harpoons. That'd be good.
All right, give me a library use roll as well. Library use.
Library. I was short by 53.
You think you know how the harpoons work. Got it. I understand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You push the button with the harpoon symbol on it.
Yes.
Sorry, John. I've used the wrong
No, you're
screen. Right. Pull that up. Okay. Library use. Here we go.
Oh!
He's super.
What does this plug do on the side of it?
Yeah, you absolutely think you know. Oh, this is just like that. That recreational one you went in that time. It's exactly the same. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, nothing else needs to happen.
There's no possible way I could botch this up. This is great.
No, this is great. This is idiots can't get this wrong. Oh my gosh, this is going brilliantly. All right, what do you want to do, Garrett?
I'll just find a comfortable seat and have a rest.
Yeah, look, it's like it's a second home because all the bits of the lab that need to be within reach are within reach. It's like whoever designed this modified cockpit it's like they designed it for your specific needs.
Yeah, I think I just don't think my character has a purpose there. So I don't see why I'm here. So I'm pretty much treating it like I'm a tourist along for a ride on this insane billionaire's whim.
Okay. All right, so they start to wheel it towards the water's edge, and there's a few locals who are being sort of curious as to what goes on and everything like that. Billy points out that there's claws that will come out of the front of the Triton, and they will be able to take samples. If there are samples to be taken, they'll be retracted inside, and that will be what you can run tests on, if indeed there is anything for you to run tests on. That's and that they're still worried. All right, so you go get into the Triton, and it's basically going to be put onto a barge and taken to the edge of the sheet ice, and then you're going to descend after the sheet ice. So you travel out into the water. Give me spot hidden rolls, everybody.
Finding my underwater sounds.
Ooh, extreme success. And Jeffrey doesn't see anything because he's too busy eyeing up the harpoon button that he can't wait to use.
Making like gun noises with it. Yeah. Pew pew.
He's like, you know how he was gonna finger his trigger to relieve it. He's basically fingering the harpoon button. Oh yeah. Oh. You feel that compulsion as you go further out to the ice. You feel that compulsion to be one with the water. Garrett and Sylvia, you get the distinct sense that this center of the ice where the circle was is rotating, but whenever you double check, it's not. So it's kind of playing tricks on you. You get to the edge, the what did I call it? Not a sledge. Did I call it a sledge? What did I call it? Barge? Barge. Yeah, I used the word barge. The barge gets to the edge of the ice, and then it sort of abuts to the ice, and then they release. You're all in position, all in your seats, quite comfortable seats, to be honest. $6 million buys you a very comfortable seat, and you start to descend in your Triton 660. And
wait for it. Ready. Wait for it.
Nice.
Every submarine needs a ping sound.
And Billy's controlling it. He's the
Billy. Yep. Billy is piloting.
I don't think Billy can't do. My goodness.
There is no. Billy is. He's single too. Billy's amazing.
No, don't say that. Don't distract her more.
I think Sylvia's going to help him because she knows exactly how this.
She sure does. She should be the one piloting it.
Yeah, she might ask to take over at some point.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you start to descend down into the depths.
Is there a radar or some kind of...
There's a sonar.
And there's a jolt.
Oof.
Oh.
As Billy fails his piloting role.
To the left, Billy.
Oh, Billy!
Let Sylvia do it.
Spill my champagne.
Is James Cameron with us? Is he also sort of hanging out?
Yeah, no, he's somewhere above laughing, just shaking his head, going, "Oh,
this would look great in 3D."
Why didn't you want me to do it? I would have solved this mystery. I would have made a movie about it. Yeah, and so you start to descend down into the depths, and soon there is very little light. But it's weird because this is indeed the clearest water you've ever seen. It's you can see, not for miles, but you can certainly see a huge distance all around you, and yet still below you because it's so deep. It gets very dark very quickly. But because of the design of the Triton 660, you can, if you want to, look straight up overhead. Oh, here you are. Look, this is what you look like. Oh, look at those lovely AI
Wow.
Triton. Yes.
They can sell them for $6 million and can't get
and
real models.
can't use real models. So yeah, you can look up, and there's this sort of unsettling feeling as you look straight up that the light is fading, but it's very clear all the way up. But you notice that there is no sea life, there's no lake life under the water. And you sort of click that you didn't see any wildlife, birds, or anything on land before you came into the boat.
I'll pretend to do my job and take samples at different varying depths as we go down. Nice.
Absolutely. So yeah,
Is there any anthrax in that?
Give me. I want you to shame us all with your successful roll. What can we use? What have you got for? Give us your science roll. That's your good one. What is it? Science? No. What is it? Sure.
I succeeded on science.
It's basically like you were made to operate mechanical arms underwater. They've got like the fake hands here, and they mirror you out there, and you grab at a thing and you grab at a thing and it brings it back, and then there's a like an airlock section, and you basically get a sample bottle that comes through, and your microscope swings out, you can put it under the microscope, and it's unnaturally clear of any life. Yep. It's like it's H2O. There's no little amoebas. There's no little, nothing floating in there. It's like it is pure water.
Any anthrax?
Any anthrax in there? Any anthrax?
No anthrax. Give me another. I'm gonna make you roll. Give me another science roll.
Yeah, I think I see some anthrax. I think there's some anthrax in here.
There is.
No, I was wrong.
No, there's not.
No, there's literally nothing in this water. In fact, if it had been
not even
distilled, it wouldn't be any cleaner than it could.
Yep.
But that's maybe normal for this lake, is it? Or what did they say? All the fish are gone.
I don't think it's normal.
I think in any sample there would be some form of life. There is no life here whatsoever.
That's weird, isn't it?
So you're going down and you're getting lower, and the darkness is beginning to flow all around you, and even though it's becoming pure black and the light from above is fading, you feel, all three of you, like the blackness is swirling around the Triton, but in fact you're very still, and all you hear is the sort of the thrum of the motor and the ping of your submarine, but very little else is going on.
Yeah, there's no toxins in the water. It's actually the purest thing we've ever seen.
Is that right?
You could drink it. Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing in there.
And did we observe any birds on the water?
No. It was very eerily quiet and very unsettling. Now that you think about it, but of course you were focusing on other things.
Trusting myself to operate any of the machinery. Can I take photos?
I think on your 100 fumble, you absolutely trust yourself to operate the machinery.
I think it's completely beyond me. No.
Okay.
Take photos.
You can take some photos with the onboard camera or your mobile
selfies. Stick it on Instagram.
No, I do have a.
Yeah, there's a couple of buttons that look like they have camera, and you remember operating those in that tourist submersible.
Are we on radio to the barge above, and they've got like rescue teams and stuff above us, or is it just the most amateur kind of like just dumped us in the water and we sank?
You look across at Billy Ruffian, and yeah, there are some rudimentary retrieval materials,
but we're not on radio to the surface, so if something goes wrong, there's nothing like that kind of thing. Yep, cool. No. I would expect nothing less.
Excellent. All right. So I think I want to leave it as you descend down into the darkness.
Oh no!
And the blackness swirls around you. And then as you go down ahead, there seems to be a single light somewhere far ahead and below you.
Hey.
And as I think we might fade out there.